Welcome back, and in this demo lesson I just want to give you a really quick overview of the S3 performance improvement feature that we talked about in the previous lesson. Now I want to make this really brief because it's not something that I can really demonstrate effectively because I have a relatively good internet connection, so I'm not going to be able to achieve the differences in performance that will effectively demonstrate this feature, but we can see how to enable it and then use an AWS tool to see exactly what benefits we can expect. So to enable it, we can move to the S3 console and just create a bucket. Now you won't be able to use bucket names with periods in with this accelerated transfer tool, so this would not be a valid bucket name to use. It cannot have periods in the name. So I'm going to go ahead and create a test bucket. I'm going to call it test AC 1279, which is something I don't believe I've used before. Now you should go ahead and create a bucket yourself just to see where to enable this, or you can just follow along with what I'm doing. This won't be required at any point further down the line in the course, so if you just want to watch me in this demo, that's completely okay. So I'll create this bucket, I'll accept the rest of the defaults, then I'll select the bucket and go to Properties, and it's right down at the bottom where you enable transfer acceleration. So this is an on-off feature. So if I select it, I can enable transfer acceleration or disable it. And when I enable it, it provides a new endpoint for this bucket to utilize the transfer acceleration feature. So that's important. You need to use this specific endpoint in order to get the benefit of these accelerated transfers. And this will resolve to an edge location that is highly performant wherever you're physically located in the world. So it's important to understand that you need to use this endpoint. So enable this on the bucket and click on save, and that's all you need to do. That enables the feature. Now, as I mentioned at the start of this lesson, this is not the easiest feature to demonstrate, especially if you have a good internet connection. This is much better as a demonstration if I was on a suboptimal connection, which I'm not right now. But what you can do is click on the URL which is attached to this lesson, which opens a comparison tool. So what this is going to do now is it's going to compare the direct upload speeds that I can achieve from my local machine to this specific S3 bucket, and it's going to do so with and without transfer acceleration. So it will be giving you a comparison of exactly what speeds you can expect to upload to a specific AWS region, such as US East 1, and then how that compares uploading to that same region using accelerated transfer. So we can see already this is demonstrating a 144% faster upload speed from my location to Northern Virginia by using accelerated transfer. Now I'm going to allow this to continue running while I continue talking, because what you'll see if you run this tool is a different set of results than what I'm seeing. You'll see different benefits in each region of using accelerated transfer depending on your home location. So if you're located in San Francisco, for example, you probably won't see a great deal of difference between directly uploading and using accelerated transfer. But for more distant regions, you'll see a much more pronounced improvement. So if I just move down on this page and make these different regions a little bit easier to see, you'll note, for example, I achieve a much larger benefit in Oregon than I do in San Francisco. And my result for Dublin, which is even further away from my current location, is a yet higher benefit for using accelerated transfer. So the less optimal the network route is between your location and the region that's being tested, the better benefit you'll achieve by using accelerated transfer. Now there are quite a lot of AWS regions, so I'm not going to let this test finish, but I do recommend if you are interested in S3 performance and this feature specifically, you should test this from your internet connection and allow this process to finish, because it will give you a really good indication of what performance you can expect to each of the AWS regions, and then how S3 accelerated transfer will improve that performance. Now that is everything I wanted to cover in this lesson. I know it's been a brief demo lesson, and it isn't really a demo lesson where you're doing anything practically, but I did just want to supplement the previous lesson by giving you a visual example of how this feature can improve performance to S3. And I do hope you'll try this tool from your internet connection so you can see the benefit it provides from your location. With that being said though, that is everything that I wanted to cover, so go ahead, complete this video, and when you're ready, I'll see you in the next.